Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm Myrto.
And I'm Spyros.
And today we're playing Centi by Florian Fiedler, a print and play game that only requires a normal deck of cards to play with. We have removed the jokers even from this deck and everything that the game includes, which is a reference sheet and a bonus sheet for each player that takes part in the game. Centi is part of a bundle of 3 print and play games that are currently on Gamefound. They are going live next week, so keep an eye out for those. Go follow the campaign and keep up with the updates if you're interested to know more about them. We have already done a playthrough both for the solo and the 2-player version of Echoes of Tomorrow, another one from the bundle. And then, a few days later, will be coming the final playthrough of Rooftop Roses, the third one of our videos for this bundle. Centi does have a solo mode, but it's very similar to the multiplayer version, so we will only explain the rules at the end of this video, briefly, after you know how to play the game anyway. And for now, we will explain the rules for the multiplayer version. We are playing a 2-player game here today, and we will play a full playthrough of the game to explain the details as well. So in Centi, as I said, we have a normal deck of cards and we create a market of 5 face-up cards. Players take turns taking one of those cards and matching it to a polyomino shape from these ones over here to place within one of those grids. And if you completely fill one of those grids, you gain bonuses to score more points throughout the game.
And help you manipulate the market.
True. There are different kinds of bonuses here. To gain points, you have to create poker hands. So after a few rounds, after 3 rounds, you will have 3 cards in your hand. From that point onward, you can use those cards together with a maximum of 2 cards from the marketplace to form a poker hand and score points according to this table over here, together with any potential bonuses you may have gained from the grid, the bonus sheet down here. Of course, we'll explain the details as we go. The first player to reach 100 points like that immediately wins the game. The game immediately ends as soon as someone scores enough points to go over the 100-point mark. We mark the points up here and we add them throughout the game to make sure that we know when we pass the 100 mark, if it happens before some other player anyway. So let's jump straight into the game and we'll explain the details of the bonus or of the bonuses that we will encounter as the game progresses. So first we create a market of 5 cards, which we will have up there. And then one by one, I'll take the first turn as usual because I explained the rules. I choose a card and take it in my hand. Face up, we have open hands because everything comes from the market anyway. Now, according to the card that I will take, I have to keep in mind the shape of the polyomino that I will gain, but also, over time, you have to make sure that you create a nice poker hand, if you can, to score a lot of points, because as you can see, the better hands score a lot of more points than the simple hands, and everything scores pretty much the same as poker. Even though, because you don't compare your hand to someone else's, it doesn't matter how high a straight may be, for example. So a straight from 2 to 6 is the same as a straight from 3 to 7. That's the only difference with poker. So based on that, I think I'll take the king, place it in my hand, and then the king has this polyomino shape, which I can freely flip and rotate as in any way I like, and place in any of those grid shapes down here. Now, the smaller grids, the ones that are filled faster, have lower quality bonuses. As you can see, a lot of those bonuses are the same, and here you, for example, for this one, if you gain this bonus, you circle it, and at some point in the future, whenever you want during one of your turns, you can cross it off to use it. It's a one-time bonus. And with that specific one, for example, you mark one of those spaces here or one of those spaces here. Those are multipliers, so based on how many of those you have, you may score twice the points or 3 times the points or 4 times the points of the normal hand. And with these here, you add points based on the matching card that you may have inside your scoring hand. So, for example, if I had this marked off and I was going to score a pair of queens, I would get 2 additional points, 1 for each queen. If the queen was part of the hand, but not part of the scoring portion of the hand, so if I was scoring a couple of kings, but I had a queen in the other 3 cards, I wouldn't get the extra point. So, as you can see here, with the smaller grid shapes, we get 1 of those slots, circles to mark. But with the bigger ones, we get 2 and even 3 to mark with just a single bonus. So filling the larger grids takes more time, but gives you more powerful bonuses. So I will use my king to get this polyomino shape and place it down here. So we'll do this like this because the edges don't matter. As you can see, I created this shape in this grid. And now we replenish the market, and it's your turn to play.
Nice. Okay. I think I will start with the 10.
Okay.
And I will add this shape, a straight line, here.
Nice. Because in order to score a hand of cards, you have to use at least 3 of your own. And you have a limit to 5 cards in your hand at any given time. So you can use either 3 and 2 from the market, 4 and 1 from the market, or all 5 from your hand. But right now we cannot score a poker hand because we don't have at least 3 cards in our hands to use. So we keep going. I see a potential for a flush. So I'll take either the 2, the 3, or the 4, which are these 3 shapes. Let's use the 4, why not? So I take the 4 and create this shape here.
Nice. I have to take the jack.
Which is part of the game, by the way, because you choose for yourself, but you also have to make sure that the other person doesn't have a nice, easy hand of cards.
Okay, I will take the jack. And jack has this shape. And I will continue here and draw the shape.
Okay. Not as good. Okay, I'll keep pushing my luck though and get the 3. The smaller numbers have smaller shapes, which means that I take more time to fill out the grid, but then again, I think it may be worth it. Or not, but we'll find out. 1, 2, that's the shape.
Okay.
I could potentially now score a hand, but I didn't have anything good, so I choose not to.
Okay, okay. Again, if I let you the 2, you might have a flush.
Or a straight.
Or straight, but you have another 2.
Oh, that's true, for the straight.
I will risk it and take the 7.
Okay.
And the 7 has the square, and with the square I don't like it here, so I will go here.
Okay. You can move around the grids in any way you like, but of course if you move to a different grid you delay the feeling of the one you were working on, but it doesn't have any rules based on that. Wow, we changed
and I'm close
colors.
to straight.
With a 7, 8, 9 and a 6 in the middle potentially.
No, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack.
Ah, thank you for, oh no. So you're not close to a straight, you have a straight there.
Yes, if you let me.
What's a straight? 6 points. If I get any of those though, I destroy my own hand. And I don't like that.
That's the risk of the poker. That's why I risked the 7.
Yeah, but when you take risks, they pay off. You're not like the rest of us. You know? I'll take the 2. I'll stick to my original plan. And with the 2, I just get this single thing, which I'll place right here because I know that the shape of the jack fits exactly in here, so I can.
Okay, now I can score, but let me decide.
Yeah, and the scoring happens in the 3rd step of the turn. The first one is to take a card. The second one is to place the polyomino tile and potentially gain a bonus. The third one is to score a hand, a poker hand, and the fourth to replenish the market. So you have to do the first part before you score the poker hand.
Okay, I will take the 8. Draw this shape here.
And the trick is that even if Spyros had chosen to get any of the irrelevant cards, he could still use the 8 and the 9 from the market to make a straight. So he wasn't forced to take the 8.
No. I just like the shape.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And
now I will score
a straight
with these 4 cards, and I will use that 9. Okay, and I will score.
Yeah.
Those goes to the discard pile here.
A common discard pile.
Yes, and the straight has 6 points, so I mark 6 here.
Okay, no multipliers, and we replenish the market. Oh. Nice. So I can take any of the cards because I have a flush anyway. And there's no jack there though to get this one. So I will use the 10, why not? Here. But then, yeah, okay, the 10. Because I like the shape, and I'll start down here. Okay, so now I have a flush, but I think that I will only spend 4 of my cards. I'll keep the 10.
Okay.
So I'll spend those 4 together with this 8.
Okay, 5 cards for the flush.
Yeah, and no bonuses here, so it's 8 points. I'm winning.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, I keep this one.
Okay.
I don't remember the names of these are the hearts? The
Yes.
English names, I mean. These are diamonds?
Yes.
And then?
Clubs.
Clubs. And? I can't even look it up. I don't have my phone here.
I think I will take the 8.
Okay. The 8?
The 8 of spades.
Oh, 8 of spades, right.
Yes.
Well done. You get an additional point.
True. I think I remember this the name from the Alice in Wonderland.
Maybe. No, that was the Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts, and I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Okay, so with the 8, I have this shape.
There was an ace of spades.
True.
Maybe we'll stop rambling and keep playing instead.
We found the names.
Yes.
Okay, with the 8, and I'm done.
A queen of spades. What am I going for though now? I don't like the shape of the queen. He knows that. Or the 8s, but you like the 8s,
yes.
so at least you remove them from the market for me. Instead, I'll take a 9 in my hand here, and with this shape, I will place it here.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was faster.
Then another 8.
Yeah.
Draw here.
Ah, you're expanding.
Yes.
What is that now? You have 2 pairs and a potential for a full house if I leave one of the 2s there. The other 8 is here, though, and another 2 is here. What are the chances?
1 in 35 now.
I'll take the queen, even though I don't usually choose.
Nice.
It fits nicely here.
Yes,
Yeah,
and you need the 5 there.
yeah, I do.
Okay. A 10.
Hearts, and you don't have 1. Neither do I.
I think I will steal the 5 from you.
You.
Not from you. A 5. And I think I will place it here.
That's the hand with which you go all in to scare everyone.
Yes. And then I will score with these 3 cards and these two
Yeah.
twos,
2 2s.
2 pairs.
Yeah. 2 pairs is 3 points.
3 points.
Yeah.
And now I'm
No,
winning.
there. Okay. That's true. 2, 3. Oh, nice. And I need the jack down here.
Well, we can.
Yeah, I'll take the jack because the shape fits perfectly in here. So I get this bonus and I can choose to use it whenever I score anything to double the points I'll get. And the points, the multipliers in that multiplier as well works after adding any points from potentially from these cards. So now I have a straight with the king.
Yes.
And the straight is another 6 points, which I won't double now. I think I can have, so 8 plus 6 is 14 total for me. I think I can do better with doubling something huge.
10s and 3s. Okay,
And
okay.
we have empty hands.
And the 10 has this straight line. Okay.
We have to put a camera in front of us for them to see how often you're looking at my side so that you can take what I need instead of minding your own business.
I got the 10. Okay, and it's straight.
Okay. And again, you have 2 pairs, but you can't score before you get to the 3 cards
Yes.
here. Okay. What are my options? Actually, I'll take the 10. The 10 is nice.
Okay.
It has a nice big shape, which I will place here. I don't think I've ever chosen this grid. I don't like its shape, but I can see some potential here now. And the ace is the only card that has 4 options for a shape. And they're 5 squares each.
I will get the 7.
Really?
Yes.
You keep skipping the 4, which you need desperately.
Oh, true.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, take it.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
I thought I was need a 5. I had this in my mind, but I
Yeah.
forgot that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take that.
It's okay, it's okay.
Thank you.
I take the point back
Okay.
for finding the spades earlier.
Okay, so with a 4 is this small. And I mark this.
And as I said, this allows him to mark any of the spaces here or there, but he can choose to do it right before scoring something, because then he'll know which one he wants to mark. It's not like you get a huge amount of bonuses throughout a game. You only get
2, 3, 4,
yeah, maybe 4, so you have to use them wisely. So I reveal a card, a jack. What are we going for here? No one knows, I don't think. But the 3 is quite good, even though it's small. I'll go with the 3. Here. Why not?
Okay. A 5.
You were looking for a 5.
Yes.
So did I, but...
I'll take the 5. And another bonus here.
Oh, wow.
I can win in one round.
Maybe. But you don't score anything now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I have 2 spades.
Yeah. Yes, you do. And I need 2 5s now. Wow. So because that's not going to happen anytime soon, I will instead go for the 3, just to have a pair here, and mark these.
Okay.
It's okay.
Can I do a straight? No.
4 5 6 7, no.
No, no, no. But
You have
the
a pair of 7s.
7, yes.
All risk the spades for the
I will
future.
take the 7. Can be with spades, can be with straight, up or down, maybe.
Yeah. There's potential.
Yes. And I will put the square here.
So I draw.
Yes. Here's the 5.
True. The 5 here is a disaster, but I'll go for it because it fits exactly where I want it to fit, and risk your straight because it's here, right?
Yes.
It's the correct shape. 1,
Because you ruined
3.
your bottom shape.
Yeah. True. Yeah, I should have done the opposite. Well, you thought about it and didn't say anything.
I just noticed.
Right.
4, 6, 7, nothing. Nothing.
2 pairs.
2 pairs, yes. I think I will do that. Ooh.
With a 7.
Let's try that. First of all, let's take the 7.
Yeah.
And do that.
Yeah.
Then I will settle this one. And then I will use this bonus and multiply the 2 pairs.
Yeah. And the 3 marks here can be split in any way you like.
Yes.
But we usually invest in the same, just like Spyros will do right now and destroy me.
And I will do the same with adding the 4s or the 7s. I will go with the 4s.
Okay.
And do this 3 times. And I will score the 2 7s, the 5, the 4, and the 4. 2 pairs.
2 pairs.
So I have 2 pairs is 3 points. I have 2 4s, that's 10 points.
Yeah, so 13.
13.
Wow.
Times 4.
Do you win already?
I'm not sure. 13 times 4 is
52.
52.
Times 2,
Times 2
104.
plus 9.
It doesn't matter.
113. Easy.
He always does that, by the way. If he's gonna win, he's gonna win. No suspense, nothing. We haven't printed other sheets to go again.
Well, you can wait and try another game.
I give up. I won the previous one.
True.
Yes. And in any case, you saw the whole game, but let's explain the rest of the bonuses.
Yes.
Just before,
And the
because
solo.
we
And the
didn't
solo.
see them. There is this bonus here that allows you to exchange 1 card from your hand with 1 from the market. Just swap them. And then there is one here that allows you to discard the whole market and not discard it. You take the 5 cards of the market, shuffle them into the deck and reveal 5 new ones. And I think that's it.
That's it, yes.
They repeat in several grids, and as we explained, the rest get stronger as you go lower. And then there's the double points here, and that's all. Okay.
Yes,
So yeah, and I'm guessing because it's a short game, you can go for a best out of 3 or a best out of 5,
Yes.
which we unfortunately didn't state at the beginning of this video. But in any case, for the solo mode, you do exactly the same. You try to score as many points as possible until the deck runs out. So it's a bit your own score kind of game. and you only have the single deck to go through before you score your points. In the multiplayer version, if you run out of cards in the deck, you simply shuffle the discard and create a new deck, so it doesn't end there. It always ends at the 100-point mark. And every time you draw a card from the market, you also discard the card to its right.
If it's possible.
If there is one. So if you take the one on the far right, you don't discard the second card. But that replenishes the market faster. And that's the only difference between the solo mode and the multiplayer version.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't think there's this... in the current rulebook, which is always an early rulebook that we get before the campaigns go live, doesn't mention an upper limit to the players, so you could go maybe with 4, 5, 6.
I'm not sure.
Did you talk to Florian?
No, I think there are 3 different colors in the...
So maybe it's up to 3 players,
maybe.
You think?
Because the deck runs out, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay, you can find more about that in the campaign itself, because as always we get early versions of the games and early rule books, which are usually just enough to play the game and show it to you, but the details come later. The campaign isn't even live yet, so there is plenty of time for them to fix those and have more clarifications about the rules.
Yes.
So I will put the links in the description, in the pinned comment. As always, you can find the campaign. There are 3 PNP games in one bundle. We've already done a playthrough of one. This is a playthrough of another, and we have another playthrough coming up in the next maybe couple of days, maybe 3, I don't know. Subscribe and hit the bell button so that you get notified whenever it comes live. And I think that's it. I said it all with one breath, and I'm out of breath. Yes. Okay. We hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, leave a thumbs up before you go. We hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye.
Bye.